So it's day 12. I didn't go to church today. I had a really slow morning. I had to go and help my mom with a task, and then I went and I got some art supplies. Um, I didn't really do a whole lot today, but I did do a lot of thinking. And I've just been asking myself, racking my brain, how am I going to make these two parts of myself work in my job? And it's basically just this artistic side of myself, and then trying to mesh that with this discipline, this side that embraces discipline. And that's pretty much my task right now. I'm actually in the middle of a tattoo. My client went to go get some Mexican food, and it's proving to be a pretty difficult piece. There's lots of line work, and I'm finding myself really remembering why I enjoy doing tattooing. And I was asking myself why I couldn't make it work full time. And I think it's just because the startup is so expensive, and that it's really hard to make ends meet when you're beginning as an artist. Right now, it seems like I could possibly do it as a part-time thing, but we'll see how well that goes when I start my course. My client is actually he's pretty chill. He's like a like-minded person, and he's got some pretty good taste, in general. Uh, I had the dogs today, most of the day, but I kind of wish that I had gone to church or the gym, one or the other, but everything seemed to work out the way that it did, and I said my prayers asking God for help to help me figure out what I'm doing, and I'm I think that it's gonna work out. It's just hard to see that light when you're still so deep in that tunnel. It doesn't seem like there's any end in sight en route to the destination, but I'm getting there. I think I am anyway, and I'm trying to focus on the task in front of me and really meditate on what I'm doing in the moment rather than trying to figure out things for future Terry. I kind of really love that Simpsons quote where Homer's just like, that's a problem for future Homer. I don't envy that guy. And I feel like I spend most of my life sort of doing that. It's just like, that's a future Terry problem. And as I said before, the way that we act in the present sort of dictates how the future ends up. So I don't think that there's anything negative about focusing on doing the best thing in the moment, or making the best line in the moment, or making the best of any situation in the moment that you're in it. As far as future goes, like the worries that we have, there's still going to be worries, but how much you allow them to affect you in your day-to-day life is really a choice. And I'm realizing that. And there were a lot of things that I was supposed to do today. I really wanted to talk to a new friend that I made through Twitter, but the way that things worked out today with how many things I needed to do, it didn't quite pan out the way that I wanted to. But that conversation needs to happen, and it will. So that's pretty much day 12. I still trucking away, and not lying. I think that I'm not lying anymore, and I'm just like sort of very introspective. And today I was just feeling a type of way, and I felt it. I didn't try and pretend to not feel it, and when I went through it, it was done. And maybe it might have brought down the people around me, but I was very careful in what I was saying because I didn't want to perpetuate the cycle of despair. And when I feel like a lot of the times when people are feeling a type of way, they want to drag other people down with them so that they can have company in their misery. And that's one thing that I make a concerted effort not to do. And I try not to do that all the time. But sometimes it bleeds out, and I do have really great friends, and they're always there to listen. That said, I don't want to have friendships that are like therapists. I don't want to have friends that are therapists. I want to be there for my friends when things get rough, but I don't want my relationships to be all about me and my feelings, because that's not healthy. And sometimes wallowing in your feelings isn't healthy either. You just have to feel them, go through them, recognize that they're not forever, and just let it be. So that's day 12. It's a short one today because my client's going to be back soon. Have a good one. I'll see y'all tomorrow.